It's Valentine's Day.
Next on a very romantic Martha.
Even the audience is in a romantic mood.
Because everyone here is a happy couple.
And every single one of them met online.
So if you're looking to meet that special someone on the internet, don't miss our must-have tips. Plus the most romantic Valentine's dinner for two. And take a look at Valentine's past with collector Charles Phoenix.
It's our special Valentine's Hour.
Next on Martha.
You have to get a glimpse of this audience. Everyone looks very stunning in red. Wow, this is fantastic. Well, love is certainly in the air. I received this morning on my desk, 200 pink carnations from none other than our warm-up artiste, Joey Cole.
Happy Valentine's Day! Happy Valentine's Day, Martha!
Nice. And,
I know you love carnations.
And our head, Simeon, what's your title exactly? Head utility gave me this gorgeous orchid. Thank you so much. I think Simeon is a secret romantic, aren't you? When you give up smoking, come talk to me. I catch him all the time down in the street smoking. Simeon. Anyway, our entire audience is filled with couples. And now get this. Each couple met each other online. It's estimated that over 40 million people now turn to online dating websites to meet their special someone. And before the show, we chatted with a few of you about your online dating experiences. And we've chosen one couple to share their story with you. Patrick and Beth, right here in the front row. Well, tell us about your online dating. Why don't you start, Beth?
Well, about 3.5 years ago, I was browsing around Match.com.
Browsing, or were you seriously browsing?
Oh, I was serious. Actually, okay. I had been on for a few years off and on.
Oh, you had?
So I was very serious, but I was browsing through the pictures. You can go through their profiles, and I saw a picture of Patrick and his big, beautiful smile, and he happened to be holding tiles from Scrabble. Scrabble tiles that spell out E-I-E-I-O, and I'm a huge Scrabble buff.
Plus a blank and a Q, so he could make pretty much anything and beat you, actually.
I'm a huge Scrabble buff, so I just had to email him, and he emailed me back, and we chatted for a week, and 1 week to the day later, we were on our first date and played Scrabble.
Who won?
First date. I think we both won. Didn't we play two games?
We played several games.
Yeah, we played at least 2 games, and we're pretty equal, yeah.
So you both love Scrabble. What else do you have in common? What else did you find out in that seven days of online courtship, cyber courtship?
Actually, a few things. We found out that we've been to concerts at the same time, same place, but didn't know each other. So it was like fate brought us together.
So you live in the same city?
We live in the same place now. We live together now. We were not too far away from each other when we met. And we have a joint love of the outdoors, and Patrick is a very avid bird watcher, and I'm into saving the earth, so it works out. We do a lot of hiking.
Are you going to count birds this weekend? It's a big bird counting weekend, right?
Bird count is this weekend.
Yeah, I'm staying home to count birds.
Good.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
And
now you're engaged.
We're engaged. Patrick proposed in August.
And with the proposal, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and with our love of Scrabble, I wanted to try to incorporate that. So instead of just putting "Marry Me" on the board, I wanted to actually incorporate it into the game. So the day before we got engaged, I went and, while she was in the shower, I found "Marry Me" the tiles, and then I hid them in our kitchen. And then I asked her to play Scrabble the next morning, and it was kind of early in the morning, and I said, "Oh, why don't we have a glass of wine with our Scrabble game?" And she thought it was kind of odd on a Sunday morning. So I said, I'm going to take my tiles into the kitchen just in case you cheat off me. So I took them in the kitchen and I switched them out. Came back in. I was the first one to go, and I played my tiles.
Marry Me 7 letters?
Marry Me 7 letters.
Oh my God! Now all of you out there who are watching, take some hints.
So she was.
So So you not only got a fiancé, you also got 50 extra points for using up all your letters. You cheat.
We never did finish the game, but she's very competitive, so she was just busy looking at her tiles, trying to find words, and she looks up and marry me, and then I got down on one knee.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Well, that is so great. Well, thanks for sharing, and congratulations on finding your perfect match.
Thank you.
Well, to help all of our viewers at home find their perfect match, we invited matchmaker and dating coach Matt Titus here today to share with us the secrets to online dating success. Please welcome Matt to the show. Come on up, Matt.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you. Great to meet you.
Yeah, I have to tell you, this was the best idea. I mean, I'm a matchmaker. I show up and everyone's already a couple. It's the best thing in the world for me.
You don't have to work today.
Not at all.
But
so
you have to work. You have to work a little bit right now because I do have a lot of questions for you.
Great.
And there's all kinds of articles in the newspapers. Sunday there was a beautiful essay. Did you read it on the back page of the Times Magazine section about a 54-year-old woman who had finally met her match online?
Yeah, and just being open to dating online or meeting someone, that's half the trick. You know? It really is.
Right. Well, you have some tips on how you can be successful meeting, and I would like to go through those because I'm sure the audience out there, our audience here knows how because they absolutely they have been successful. And everybody's holding hands. Isn't it
It's
cute?
romantic.
And they're all dressed in kind of reddish, which is also very cute.
Right. It's adorable. Good
So
idea.
what's your first tip?
Online dating can be, overwhelming in a full-time job, but I've devised a formula that makes it efficient, fun, and almost guarantees that Mr. or Mrs. Right will pop up on your computer screen.
Really?
Yes. The first thing is...
Do you work with any of the online dating services?
Yes, I do people's profiles all the time individually, so that's why I'm an expert at this. I'm pretty good with the profiles. But please post a photo that's recent. The worst thing that you could do is show up and look 10 years older than your photo, because you are.
How about if you look 10 years younger?
See? Over-promise, under-promise and over-deliver. That's the thing.
Yes, that's the thing.
But honestly, have it professionally done too, your picture. We like to think that it'll work, but, lighting's everything, as we know, and, people are only browsing. You got to look good. Secondly, please don't write an autobiography about yourself when you're posting the information about your profile. People aren't in love with you yet.
Like 10 good things about yourself?
10 good things. Try to write in sound bites. Good information, quick meaning that describes yourself. Very important. And you guys, the instant messenger feature, the IMing back and forth in real time, be careful. Because a lot can get lost in translation. Don't have any deep conversations like that because you can't pull the words back from cyberspace.
Right.
It's very important. Try to meet everyone you start to correspond with within 7 days. You guys, perfect.
Yeah,
7 days,
you had
right?
Your date in 7 days.
7 days. Exactly.
So you already knew all this.
Yeah, you're experts. But seriously,
the couple in the Times, they waited for months. They had very sexy telephone calls. Their telephone calls got to be like hours, but it worked for them.
That's a unique love story.
Yeah,
it can work, but expectations rise when you're corresponding. So try to get there.
So where should you meet?
Somewhere where you're very comfortable. Coffee shops.
Not at home.
No, no, not at home. You got to get to know the person a little more. A coffee shop.
What if they're an axe murderer or something?
That could pose a problem.
Yeah, so it's better in a coffee shop.
Coffee shop close to your house. Be efficient. Try to set up all your online first dates for a weekend. And don't spend any more than 45 minutes with them because you're a busy person.
Oh, so you set up like, you do like 5 meetings in one weekend?
Exactly. Why not?
I don't know.
Turn over the stone.
I've never tried this.
Turn over the stone and see if you're, if they're good for you. Don't want to waste any time online.
Okay.
Really.
Okay. But if you have a 45-minute meeting and you just say, oh, I have to go now, I have my sister's birthday party, you make up a story, right?
Well, yeah, we don't always want to be, deceitful. But yeah, you're busy. You have something to work on for work. Anything.
Okay.
The don'ts. Please, no cliche or overused descriptions about yourself, love, or romance. No typos in your profile, please.
Why? What happens?
Well, you don't look intelligent. Grammatically correct, you guys. Very, very important.
All right, well, these are great tips. I hope everybody at home puts these tips to the test. Matt, thank you very much for joining us today. And so this is what it is. Cyber dating, cyber meeting, cyber romance.
Right.
It's a great way
to
get to meet people. Obviously,
exactly.